Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Mensa Augustine. In this lesson, we're solving this simple A-level mathematics question from 2022. So join me as we go through this step by step. If you have any question for me, just send it through my WhatsApp number or through my email, and we'll look at that. Now let's see. We are to determine the values of x for which 64 cos of x power 4 minus 64 cos of x squared minus 9 equals 0. And we are to give our answer in the form q natural log of 2, where q is rational and in simplest form. So let's see. We have 64 cos power 4 of x minus 64 cos power 2 of x, wow, minus 9 equals 0. Now, how do we do this? Should we use the definition of the cos? No, let's see. Right? If I write say m equals cos squared of x, then I'll have 64 m squared, because this will be cos squared squared, minus 64m minus 9 equals 0, which has become a quadratic equation in the form. Now, we can use the quadratic formula. We can also complete the square, or we can check if it factorizes. Now, 9 times 64 gives that is okay, 576. Wow. So let's check if this a pair of factor that will give us this. Okay, let me take 64 here and take negative 9. If I divide here by 2, I'll get 32. Then multiply here by 2, I'll get negative 18. So this time this will give us that, but if we add, it won't give us 64. Right? Let me take 4. 4 divided by this will give me 16, right? And 4 times this will give me minus 36. Yes, that is 18 plus 18. So 16 plus this will not give me that. Okay. 8 divided by 64 is 8. And 8 times this is minus 72. Wow. Now 8 plus minus 72 gives me 64. So it factorizes. Wow. So do not worry yourself going through this. Just use the quadratic formula or completing the square and go your way. Right? So this is simply 64 m squared plus 8m minus 72m minus 9 equals 0. Wow. That's great, right? Yes. Kindly like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments. So let's see. You're gonna have 8. You're gonna have 8m into 8m plus 1. Wow. Then this will be minus 9 into 8m plus 1. That is minus 9 times 8 is minus 72, minus positive minus. So we are going to have 8m plus 1 times 8m minus 9 equals 0. And what do we get here? We are going to have 8m minus 9 equals 0. M equals 9 on m. And then here we have 8m plus 1 equals 0. M equals negative 1 on 8. Wow, it's not m, it's 8 rather, right? That's good. Now, how do we go by this? But we said cos square of x equals m. So we take cos squared of x equals 9 on 8, and we have cos of x equals plus or minus square root of 9 on 8, which gives us plus or minus. This will give us 3 on square root of 8 is 2 root 3, right? Sorry, 2 root 2 is 2 root 2. So let me write this one. 3 on 2 root 2. That is great. And then we take cos squared of x equals negative 1 on 8. Now, if we take square root, this will give us a complex number. So this one will not give us any real solution. So let's ignore this one. So here we have cos x equals this. Now, we've not arrived at the answer. So what do we do? Should we take cos inverse using the formula for cos inverse, or I don't have the formula here, so let me replace cos of x by e power x plus e power negative x divided by 2, right? I think that one will do. So I don't have the table here. I don't have that one. I don't have it here too. So let me use this one. But this one I have e power x plus e power negative x divided by 2 equals plus or minus 3 on 2 root 2. I think if I had remembered the formula for cos inverse, that would have saved us time by going through this lengthy work. So if you have cos inverse, the formula of cos inverse, I think it is in fact I cannot remember. So let me go through this, but it will also give us more experience. But you can see that here e power x plus e power negative x divided by 2 can never be equal to a negative number, right? It can never be equal to a negative number. So we have to discard the negative sign here right away and concentrate on the positive one. It can never be negative. So what do we do? If we multiply through by 2, these 2 will cancel this 2. Now let us multiply through by root 2. Okay, so we are going to have root 2 e power x plus root 2 e power negative x equals 3. Now, let us multiply through by e power x. So if we multiply through by e power x, we are having root 2 e power x squared plus root 2. Because e power negative x times e power positive x will give us e power 0, which is 1, times root 2 will give us this, equal to 3 times e power x. Wow. Oh. It pains me that I did not look for that formula before solving the question. I should have gone through that before, but no problem. Now, this is square root of 2 e power x squared minus 3 e power x plus square root of 2 equals 0. Wow. Now, can this be factorized? Root 2 times root 2 will give us 2. And factors of 2, that will give us minus 3 is minus 2 minus 1. Wow. So let's do that. Square root of 2 e power x squared minus 2 e power x minus e power x plus root 2 equals 0. I'm solving the question, but I'm still worried why I didn't look for that. But in fact, I didn't solve it first, but let's see. Now, what do we do? Let's factorize which one out? This is the smallest one, right? So square root of 2 e power x into e power x minus here will be what? Will it be root 2? Yes, it will be root 2. Yes, because root 2 times root 2 give us 2, and we have e power x. So minus 1 into e power x minus root 2 equals 0. Wow, we are going. So you have e power x minus root 2 times square root of 2 e power x minus 1 equals 0. We are getting it, huh? So let's see. What do we do next? Let's equate each side to 0. If we equate this to 0, we have e power x equals positive root 2. And if we equate this to 0, we have e power x equals 1 on root 2, right? Then we take natural log of both sides. So we have ln of e power x equals ln of square root of 2. Now we have x equals ln of square root of 2. Wow. Yes, you get that. And then this one can be written as x equals half of ln of 2, right? Because this square root is the same as for half. Then from the laws of logarithm, we bring the half here to get this. Then it means I have to do this one too, right? Okay, this one too will be e power x equals 2x for negative 1 out of 2, right? Okay, yes, because here this is 1 on 2 exponent half, so it will give us this, right? Okay, so let's take natural log of both sides. So we take natural log of e power x equals natural log of 2x for negative 1 out of 2. So this one will come here, yes. So we have x equals, because this will cancel, negative half of natural log of 2. Wow. And then I think, let me see. It said in the form Q natural log of 2. So yes, that is that, huh? Yeah, that is that. So that is natural log of 2, that is nice. So we combine the two answers to get x equals plus or minus half of natural log of 2. Wow, that's very nice. I think this is the solution. Wow. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments.